Hey guys, hope you're doing well. It's Underground Mod. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. In this video, I wanted to talk about the current state of old school RuneScape. So the game, what's going on with it? What's the dynamics? What's changing? What's evolved? What's here to stay? What's currently in motion? What's happening? I want to get into all of that. And, I think this is a very interesting discussion because the game is a game with such a strong community, right? Which is a fantastic. It's really nice to see how a lot of us who played this game 10 years, 15 years, 18 years ago, we're all slowly coming back, and that's actually the current state of this game. So a lot of us, we were kind of in our teens at the time when we were playing this game, and obviously, as we all know, they butchered Wildy. Jagex just fucked up Wilderness for all of us, and then they started adding like weird things like Bounty Hunter, and then they did a variation of Bounty Hunter a few times, and it just wasn't it didn't get quite the same as Varrock multi PKing that we all liked, and Edge PKing that we all liked. And that's where things just kind of fell off a cliff. And then anyways, we were all kind of getting into high school, a lot of us getting into high school at the time, getting into our later stages of our early stages of our adult lives, and getting into college, and then college, university came, and then figuring out our first job, our career. That was a big part of our life. And now a lot of us, we've stabilized. A lot of us have families, kids, and we have stability in our lives, right? So I believe there was a poll. The average age of a RuneScape player right now is 31, and it's funny because I'm 31. And um, so what's going on? So you're seeing a lot of this community coming back into the game, and in regards to PvP, right? Because a lot of us we picked up the game, and we really played the game because of PvP, right? And we're getting back into this, Grand Exchange, PvP worlds, Bounty Hunter, and we're seeing there's all these sweats that are just comboing with freaking G Maul into Anchor, G Maul into freaking Colossal Blade, G Maul into who knows what, right? And not just G Maul. I mean, you could just all these other weapons too, and same with range, by the way. Void is still OP. From I remember leaving the game, I hated fighting Void people. I think it's still OP. I think that needs to get debuffed. That's just my opinion on it. And it's gotten way too OP now with this new heavy ballista and Morgan knives and all these things. So yeah, the current state of the game where it's people who used to play the game are coming back, and people who have been playing the game for the last little bit, who got accustomed to PvP, are just manhandling the the new people who kind of came back recently, left and right, and it sucks. And really, there's really no other way around it but to just die a bunch of times and learn, right? Unfortunately. So now with small details, obviously people who had accounts, they're logging it back into their legacy accounts that they had back in their teens. If you still got your legacy accounts, that's freaking awesome. I don't know what happened to my account, but I had to make a new one. I think my friend hacked it and sold it or something, and never told me till like later. But yeah, so and obviously, with everyone being older, you're seeing this marketplace of people, buying accounts, buying GP, and I get it. I don't blame anyone for doing this. Especially people who play this game strictly for PvPing. They need an account, right, to play, and like a solid account that's got the right build. And so you're seeing a lot of people who purchase accounts, a lot of game purchasing, in-game trading going on here, and it's for good reason. I get it. Like it's a grind, to make these accounts. People just don't have that time. People just want to log in, PvP, log out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what people want to do, and to do that, well, you need an account, and you need an account that's good. And on top of that, you need GP because everything's fucking expensive now. So and it just you need money. So yeah, it just makes more sense to go work a real job. And what is so yeah, I mean that's basically the current state of the game. Now a lot of people are actually, I'm finding, playing this game more towards because of PVM. Now that's something I didn't quite see, didn't think that would ever happen, but apparently like raids and PVM is like a big part of the game now, and a lot of people, that's why they play the game. Even my one friend who played with me back when we were teens, we just played the game for PvP, and he got back into it, and he just does PVM. He does raids, and he's like, oh yeah, I got a Tebow loot, and all these things, and it was cool. And I was like, all right, that's cool. Well, it's cool, but I don't really, I'm not gonna do that raid thing. It's just for me personally. I'm a PVMer. Sorry, I'm a PvPer at heart. I will always be a PvPer at heart. I think there's a concept of competition, competitiveness, skill, difficulty, and you just have you just feel like there's a win, right? Like you feel good about yourself. Like it's kind of like when you're competing with someone, when you beat someone in a game, like there's this pride you feel, right? So yeah, guys. I mean, that's so yeah. I mean, it's this divergence of pool of players that are in PvP, and also a big group of players that are in PVM. Now you do have those odd portion of players that do both. I don't find too many of them, but you are finding a lot of them, and a lot of them, the ones who are grinding their own accounts. You're seeing that too, which is great. And the biggest thing, guys, for me, it's community. It's amazing to see OSRS have such a strong community. Like it's honestly magical. Like it's actually insane. No other game has this, and it's something I really love. And who knows, maybe I'll play this game my whole life. Who would have thought, us all being teens, thinking when we're in our 30s, 40s, playing this game still, right? Who would have thought? But yeah, I mean, it's been a long decade for all of us, or a decade and a half, where we all kind of fucked off and focused on ourselves and our life, and getting our shit together. And now we're all kind of creeping back in, and every time I'm in Grand Exchange or PvP World, it's like, hey, yeah, just third day back, just kind of learning the game again, just what's that? What's this? What's that weapon? Right? So it's nice to see that, and I hope you're all supportive out there. If you see someone that needs help or doesn't know what to do, or doesn't know what a certain weapon is, like, don't be an asshole, don't be toxic. Just tell them. I don't know why, like, people, like, when I remember I was asking someone what this, it was a colossal blade, and at that time they wasn't a thing, and I just asked him, and he's like, wouldn't tell me. Like, he was like, make up random names, right? So you don't got to do that. Don't be a bully, and yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing what this game turns into. It seems like Jagex is investing a lot more into this game opposed to RS3, and for good reason, of course. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the future of this game develop, and seeing that active player count go up. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And that's it, guys. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye now.